So Cory Booker, the king of grandstanding and theater, has come out of the woodworks to try and gain some political favor, some political points, acting like he has a major disagreement with the Democrats and Democratic leadership and how they are handling the moment. Despite being in lockstep with Democratic leadership and our real president, Benjamin Netanyahu, while Cory Booker is not wrong that the Democrats have failed in this moment, that he calls it, it's not for the reasons you think. And you are one of the Democrats that have so clearly failed this moment along with them. Like, what are we talking about? So to see him bring this criticism is hilarious. Again, not wrong on the part that Democrats have failed, but buddy, you are one of the Democrats that failed. You're in probably the top 5 of Democrats that failed, just behind Hakeem Jeffries, Chuck Schumer, Alyssa Slotkin. Like, you're up there. You are up there, dog. Like, what are we talking about? Like, just stop. Anyways, let's get into this full article. Cory Booker says Democrats have failed this moment and calls for new leaders. I mean, I agree, and I hope you better not be throwing your hat into the pile here, buddy. Like, please, God, no. Cory Booker, the Democratic senator from New Jersey, renewed his calls for new leadership of the Democratic Party, saying that the party has failed this moment. As a whole, our party has failed this moment, Booker said on Sunday. I've called for a generational renewal because this left-right divide is killing our country and our adversaries know it. He also said that purity tests within the party have led to more division in the U.S. When he says purity test here, I wonder what he's talking about. I assume the purity test that he is referring to here is, do you support Israel or not? Do you support weapons to Israel? Do you support the genocide Israel is committing right now? I imagine that's the purity test he is talking about, because Cory Booker is probably one of the top Zionists in the Democratic Party. Let's see. During an interview on NBC's Meet the Press, Booker also said the Democratic Party has too small of a coalition, especially as the party seeks to confront new challenges, including Trump administration policies and expansion of artificial intelligence and technology. I hate when Democrats get so obsessed with this coalition building thing. Like, when Democrats want a coalition build, that means, we need to adopt not more left-wing policies. We need to go more to the center. We need to go more to the right and adopt more right-wing policies. That is what Democrats mean every single time. When coalition building, my version of coalition building is just have good policies and the people will come to you. For one, don't support a genocide. 2, support universal healthcare, a single-payer healthcare system. Support free higher education. Support a livable minimum wage. Support a complete Green New Deal, complete infrastructure reform. Just have good policies and the people will come to you. Because at the end of the day, none of the culture war nonsense that the Republicans are always on about matters. What matters is obviously the moral part and just the pragmatic part. Like, hey, this country is doing a genocide. We should not be supporting them. We should not call them an ally. But on the other hand, you need to be able to bring people over with good policies that improve the material conditions. Because at the end of the day, whether you're left or right, you need healthcare. You need an education. You need higher wages. You need to be able to support yourself. Okay? It's that simple. Have the good policies and the people, the voters, will come to you. Don't do this shit where you have to come to the right and be more moderate. That never works. It just to show you, look at Kamala. Look at Kamala. How did that work? Okay. Moving on. During Sunday's interview, Booker also discussed a potential presidential run. When pressed, he said he is definitely not ruling it out, running for president again. Okay, buddy. Go ahead. Try. You don't stand a chance. You do not stand a chance. His current book tour has fueled speculation that Booker is looking to run for president again. The title of his newest book, Stand, is a reference to his record-setting filibuster last year in the Senate, during which he addressed the Trump administration's policies for 25 hours. He did this while the Senate was pretty much in recess and there were no bills on the floor. Like, he could have done this so many times during the big beautiful bill. If he would have done this during then it would have meant something, but it didn't mean anything. Sure, valiant effort, but it didn't mean anything. And you just did it as theater and knew it was something you could do that wouldn't necessarily compromise like your ultra Zionism or your ultra devotion to your donors. During his Meet the Press appearance, Booker also addressed the U.S.-Israel war on Iran, questioning the Trump administration's plan to move forward with the conflict. Booker did not directly reject the U.S. government's involvement in Iran, but criticized the administration's handling of it. He also discussed the partial government shutdown and ongoing negotiations in the Senate, saying he refuses to vote for any more funding towards immigration and customs ICE enforcement, the federal agency tasked with Trump's anti-immigration policies. Americans want a new generation of leaders that show they can lift the whole country up. Booker added, it is time for a new vision of the country. This is far more uniting, that brings people together, doesn't deepen divides. Just shut up. If you want to bring people together, just have good policies that improve the material conditions of the average American. That is quite literally it. Like, you are an ultra Zionist. You unequivocally support Israel. Every other month we get a new picture of you and some other Democrats and Republicans having like a just smiling ear to ear with Bibi Netanyahu. You were just shitting on Hassan Piker the other day, saying how you would never go on a stream, you would never talk to him, and how anti-Semitic he is. Like, there's a special place in hell for you, Cory Booker, you genocidal monster. You aren't some progressive who's out here championing these progressive policies that actually help people and would be real coalition building, like single-payer healthcare, free higher public education, a livable minimum wage, infrastructure reform. None of that. You're not doing that. You're just out here doing theater, like always. Your grandstand for 25 hours was nothing. It was nothing. All you did was grandstand and say, like, oh, Trump, you're so bad. But, like, you didn't provide any alternative. You just talking platitudes and cliches. It's so annoying. Like, it's not 2010 anymore. It's not 2008 anymore. You voted to confirm several of the monsters in Trump's cabinet. I agree we need a new vision, but you shouldn't be a part of that vision. So you should probably just resign, honestly, or sit down and shut the fuck up and learn what the base actually wants and what policies actually pull well with the vast majority of Americans, left and right. Anyways, that's all I have for this one. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next one. If you made it to this point in the video, I just want to give a special thank you. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button down below. And if you really enjoyed it, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button while you're down there. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. I will try to reply to any and all comments that I can. Until next time, watch that video on screen.